Hey everybody, welcome back to Be Random Fishing. I'm Brandon Hewitt and I'm going to break down the top 5 fish I had this year. This year was really crazy. We had COVID in the beginning of the year, right during bass spawn. They closed the lakes, they closed the boat launches. We couldn't even fish except for like little tiny ponds. I took this year to practice on some finesse techniques. I really wanted to learn the wacky worm. Amanda, Noah, and I fished a lot of ponds with the wacky worm. I really got to know it very well. This spring, they also closed down the schools, so we were homeschooling Noah. Noah's got an uncle that's the same age as him, so he came down from Abilene and stayed with us for a while. That gave us a lot of chances to fish once they opened up the lakes again. So number 5 on my list is Zach's very first kayak bass. He ended up out fishing us all on this trip. So here's some clips from that trip, and I hope you guys enjoy this one. Oh, Noah's got one too. We tripled. Noah's got one on over there. Zach's got one on over there, and I got one right here. This is an awesome day out on the water, you guys. Awesome day. All right, guys, you gotta go. I gotta go help Zach. Oh yeah, that one's tough. That one's right in the meat.
There's a lot of fish over here.
You see him jumping? Here you go, hold him up. We'll get another picture. Dang. Got it. So you went from not catching any fish ever to out fishing us all. Oh wow, look at that. He's got like green stuff on him. That fish is not gonna make it very much longer. Look how skinny he is. Kayak fishing can be really tough, especially if it's your first time. Zach did awesome. It's real hard to like find a spot to put your rods, especially when you're like trying to land a fish, and then if you reel up too far and then trying to get the fish off without tipping over. But he did really awesome, so I'm gonna remember this moment for a long time. Coming in at number 4, my personal best Guadalupe bass. We live kind of close to the Colorado River here in Texas, and it's one of the few rivers that they have a pretty good population of Guadalupe bass, which is the Texas state fish, by the way. It's a bucket list fish of mine. Ever since I moved to Texas like 15 years ago, I've always wanted to catch one. This summer, I spent a lot of time fishing the river, learning the river. We actually started this trip. It was me, my wife Amanda, and Noah, all on our kayaks. We floated from Bastrop, Texas, all the way to the Colorado River Refuge. It's like a 6-hour float. Noah was taking a break, just swimming, playing in the water. So I grabbed his rod, which had a little Mep spinner on it, and casted it into the current. And take a look at this clip, guys. Got one. Yep. It's a nice one. Now that's the biggest guad I've ever caught. With this huge guad, it's as big as your face. See how pretty they are? After COVID quieted down towards the end of the summer, everybody was talking about going back to school. We knew a lot more about the virus and the situations and how to be safe. So I had a conversation with my parents and planned a trip to Michigan. One of my best childhood friends named Tim, we're still really good friends to this day, actually still lives up there. He came over to go fishing with me, and the lake I grew up on is really pretty. It's a private lake. They stock it with bass. It's a northern lake, so the bass don't get real big. So a 3-pound bass is a big bass for this lake. Growing up, I always used like littler baits, but I heard so many good things about the chatterbait right here that I really wanted to try it out. So I tied on a trailer, and it looked just crazy big. It looked really good in the water though. So started fishing. 3rd cast, I hooked into this monster. Take a look. Oh, I already got one. Heck yeah, that's a nice bass. Holy crap. Come on, buddy. Oh, come on. Oh, holy crap. Dang. That chatterbait, dude. What was that, like my 3rd cast? Since I was all hyped on the chatterbait, I just started fishing it. We went around some islands, fishing it some more. And number 3 on my list is this awesome pike. We don't have pike in Texas, so it was really cool to catch one this summer. Take a look.
Oh, got one. Oh, it's a pike. Is it? Yep. Don't break me off, buddy. Don't break me off. Yeah, it's right on the tip of the nose. He ain't going nowhere. I felt him tap it. Oh, slimy guy. What's that? Yeah, there's no pike though. This is the first pike I've caught in a long time. That's a nice one. Check that out. He's ready to go back.
Believe it or not, I have never caught a bass on a hollow body frog till this year. I was watching Wired to Fish and they really like this Terminator walking frog junior, so I figured I'd give it a try. Went out the first time, lost 9, caught 1, ended up bending up the hooks just a little bit, and that really increased my hookup ratio. I actually ended up catching my very first bass on the very first cast. Like, I've never done that before. You know, where you go out to the lake, you're setting up your kayak, you get everything set up, you get your bait tied on, you go out, first cast, big old blow up. Take a look at this.
Those points are just barely sticking up. So we're hoping that's gonna get us some more hook sets. Already got one. Oh, and he's on. Oh, first cast of the day. Oh, and he choked it. Look at that. Choked it.
And then that same trip, coming in at number 2 on my list, is this bucket mouth. You guys take a look at this clip.
There it is. That was the cast. Darn it. Gotcha. Yep. Come on, buddy. Oh, you're a fat one, aren't you? Oh. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Oh my gosh. Oh god.
It's heavy, right? We didn't bring the scale, did we?
Dang, this thing is huge.
Now, my most memorable fish of this year has to be also from the trip to Michigan. Growing up, I fished a lot. My dad would always come with us. We had a bass boat. He hardly ever outfished me. He was telling me a story about in the summertime, somebody had hooked his dock and had on a wacky worm. So since I'd learned a lot about the wacky worm this year, I taught him how to use it, taught him how to tie it on, taught him what I've learned so far. This is what happened, you guys. Look at this clip.
Show me how you do it.
Oh, okay. Ooh, got it.
Dang.
You cameraing into this?
Yeah,
He's a nice one.
it is a good one. Holy cow.
All right, lily pad. as I thought he was, but he's fighting.
It's still pretty big.
Huh?
That's still a big bass. I got the scale too, so we can even weigh it. You want me to get him or you got him?
Well, I should be able to land my own fish, don't you think? Damn it! Hung up in that frickin' net. Get that net down out of there, will you?
Mm-hmm.
Lose this guy.
You want me to net the fish?
There we go, huh?
Yeah.
All right, Eric. Nice, huh?
Yeah, it is.
So you gonna weigh him? He's probably 3 pounds. Hi, baby. Hello. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yep, 3.2.
I was good then, huh?
Yeah.
Let me put him back in the water.
He was only using 8-pound test mono, and you can see how it was running drag. Here's a little clip of a fish that I had caught, which wasn't as big. Hey guys, my first Michigan bass. It's not as big as Dad's, but it is a beauty. That's why this memory is going to go down as #1, because I'm never going to forget this trip, how excited my dad was when he actually outfished me. It's just, especially with the year that we had with COVID and not being able to see family and friends, and it was just really awesome to have that trip. I hope next year's going to be full of fish, full of adventure. I got lots of things planned, so don't forget to subscribe and like this channel. There's definitely more content coming for 2021. It's going to be an awesome year. And always, you guys, fish, learn, repeat.